So welcome to all of you. So last time we have seen division algorithm. We have seen some problems on the division algorithm. We have also seen the Euclid's lemma, and we have seen the divisibility also, right? With the help of the divisibility, we can do anything on it, right? So now today we will see what is meant by Euclidean algorithm. So with the help of the Euclidean algorithm, we are finding the GCD of the two numbers. Also easily we can express the GCD in terms of the linear combination of A and B, right? So GCD of AB can be expressed as a linear combination of the A and B. So with the help of this Euclidean algorithm, we can easily convert your GCD in terms of the linear combination of A and B. So what is that Euclidean algorithm? So Euclidean algorithm is actually the application of the division algorithm, right? So the given integers A and B, we have given two integers A and B. A is positive. Okay. So we make a repeated application of a division algorithm to obtain the series of the equation. So in the first step, what we will do, we will apply division algorithm for A and B, right? So A is greater than 0, we are dividing by A now here. So B is equal to AQ plus R1. I have the remainder is the here one here instead of R. So we have to take the R1 now. Okay. So now in the next part, what we will do, we have to apply the division algorithm for R1 and A. So now A is equal to what then? R1 Q1. So Q1 will be the quotient, R2 will be the remainder, right? So this R2 is less than this R1 because you are dividing by R1. Then R2 is less than R1. Now then what? We will apply the division algorithm for R2 and R1. R1 is greater, so R1 is here then. You are dividing by R2, then this will be the quotient, this will be the remainder, right? So now same thing here. See what we are doing here. So for here what? Your B is here, this is your Q, and whatever this quotient will be, the remainder will be what here? R1. So how we can write this? B is equal to what? AQ plus R1. Then in the next part we are applying the division algorithm for A and R1. So your R1 A is greater. So that means what? You are dividing by you are dividing A by R1. Then this is your quotient. Then whatever this is your remainder. Then R2. How you can write this A? A is equal to Q1 R1 or R1 Q1 plus R2. This R2 is less than R1. This R2 is less than R1. Then you are dividing by you are applying division algorithm for R2 and R1. So R1 is greater. So R1 is here then. This is what you are dividing by R2 to R1. Then your quotient is Q2. Then remainder is R2. And on the same way, so in the last after some stage, you get a remainder 0 now. So when we get a remainder 0 here, then what is this? This is your Rj. This is your Rj. Then Rj is the last remainder. Rj is the last. Rj is the last remainder. This Rj is the last remainder, right? So then Rj will be your GCD of A and B. So in Marathi it is called भागाकार पद्धतीनं मसावी कसा करायचा. आपण भागाकार पद्धतीनं मसावी कसा काढायचा हे आपण आधी शिकलेलो आहोत. सीडी पद्धतीने तुम्ही मसावी कसा काढायचा ते तुम्ही पाहिलेलं आहे, राईट? सो भागाकार पद्धतीनं मसावी कसा काढायचा, राईट? ज्या पद्धतीने तुम्ही भागाकार पद्धतीनं मसावी काढला त्या पद्धतीने आपण इथे मसावी काढणार आहोत. So we are finding the GCD. That is what the Euclidean algorithm. With the help of the Euclidean algorithm, we are finding the GCD. After that, you have not studied, so GCD can be expressed as a linear combination of the given numbers, right? So here what we are doing this. One more thing is what we are expressing your GCD in terms of A and B, given two numbers, in terms of given two numbers. That we are interested in that. Okay. So this is the division algorithm. So this is RJ. RJ will be your what? So what is the last remainder? Your last remainder is Rj. Then Rj will be your GCD of A and B. So you know that the GCD can be expressed as a linear combination. Our part is what? To find x naught y naught. In case what? Am plus Bn. So you have to find that m and n or this x naught and y naught by reversing this one. What? So by reversing, you have to eliminate this R1, this Rj, R1, R2, R3. You have to eliminate this with the help of this equation, and you can convert this GCD in terms of A and B. Okay. So we will see how to express that GCD in terms of A and B, how to find the GCD with the help of this Euclidean algorithm. Okay. So that we will do. So Euclidean algorithm is nothing but the application of the division algorithm. Okay. So everywhere we have applied, in each stage we have applied the division algorithm. Okay. So So that means what, with the help of the division, this is, we may call this with the help of the division algorithm. Okay, so we'll take a problem so that you will understand what is this Euclidean algorithm. Okay, we are not doing this. Find GCD of 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. That is what, 12,378, 3,054, and express it in the form, x. So here not m, they want x. So x plus y for some x y belong to z, or for some integers x and y. Okay, solution. So we have these two integers. We have to find for GCD, and we have to express this GCD as a linear combination of these two numbers. Okay, so which number is smaller? This. So we divide by this. So what we'll do this? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. We'll divide by 354. Okay, so now we have to divide by this. So use of the calculator is not allowed. Okay, so first we'll see if you so there are three numbers. Okay, we don't know the table of this 30, suppose. Okay, so table of the 3054 is not known to you. So what we do with this, hide this last three numbers, and we'll hide this last three numbers. So here the 12 and this. So first we'll do the 4, we'll multiply by 4. When we multiply by 4, so okay, so we first we'll do multiply by 4 now here, right? Because 3 4 is 12 there, right? We'll multiply this, see what happened then. Okay, so then this is what, so 16, 21, okay, and 12. Okay, now see, this number is smaller than this number. If this number is bigger than this number, then this reduce this 3, reduce this 4 by 1, so it will be then 3, then multiply by 3. Okay, so we are familiar with this one. Okay, so once again we'll check this is 4 4 is 16, 1, so 21, 20, so 21, so 0 is there, so 2, 12. Okay, so 2 we are correct. This is 2, 6, 1, 0, 0. So how we have to write this now? This is what, 12, 3, 7, 8 is equal to 3054 into 4 plus 162. No need to write that 162 is less than this, right? No need to write this. Okay. Okay. So for theoretical problem, we have to write this, that remainder is less than this. Now here what, 162 is already less than 3054. So now what we'll do? We'll divide this 162 to this number. Okay. So now what we have to do? We have to do this stay up to this become a 0. Remainder is 0. Okay. So we do this. Now we divide by. So what you can give the number 1. You can give the number. Okay. So then what we'll do? We'll do here what, 3054. Now this number, right? You have to divide by 162. Again the table of 162 is not known to you. So we'll hide the first. You can hide the first two numbers also. Then this is what, 31. So we can do. So okay, it is enough to hide the first number. So what is that? Okay, so if you hide these two numbers here, 1. Okay, so first you have to take the 3. So 1, first we have to do 1. Okay, so this is 162. Okay, so then this is what, 3. Then this is what, 3. Then this is 1. This is 133. You have to take the 4 now here. Okay, so next what, 133. Yes, 133 is less than this. Okay, so now next what you have to do? So now see the 16. You have to remember, read the table of the 16. So 16 5 is 18. Okay, so 16 5 is 18, right? Then again this is what, 80. Then this is what, 53 is there. Then the what you can write the 3 8 now. Okay. So we'll check for 8 now. We'll check for 8. Right. If 8 is not applicable, then we'll reduce by it by 1. Then we'll take the 17. So this is what 16. So 1. So 48. So this is 49. Right. Then 4 is there. Okay. So 4. So this is 12. Okay. So yes, this is okay. This is 1296. That means what? This is almost 1300. This is what? Near to the 1300. And 34 is there. That means what? This number enough, right? No need to write here 9 or 7 now here. Okay. So we'll take the subtraction of this one. This is 8. 8. We have to do this. You have to do this correctly now. Okay. So this is what then this is 1 here, then 13, this is 3 here, then 1 here, then 0, 0. So this is what 38. What about here? Okay. So this is what 16. Oh, yeah. 4, 3. Oh, this should be 4 now. This should be 4. This should be 4. Okay. So then this is 1. Okay. So this is what 0 6. So this is what 4 4. Okay. So this is correct now. 160. Right. I will write this as what? I will write this as what? 3054 is equal to 54 is equal to 162 into 18 plus 138 plus 138. Okay. Now next, what I do? I have to divide this what? 162, 138 now. Okay. So obviously it is 1 now. 138. So this is what? 12. Then 1 is here. So 6, 4, this is 2. So 24. How we can write this as 162 is equal to 138 into 1 plus 24. Plus 24. Okay. You can do the number. You can do. If you want, you can do the number. 2. This is what? 3. This is 3. This is very important. Now what we'll do? We'll divide by 138. We'll divide 138 by 24 now. Okay. So now we'll see whether 6 plays or not. Because what if you hide 4 and 8, so this is what 6 2 6 is 12. Okay. So whether this work or not, just we'll see. So this is what 24 2. So 12 plus this is what then 4. So this will do not work. So you have to take the 5 now here. You have to take 5 now here. Okay. So this is what then 20. 20 and this is what 10. So this is 12. So 120. Okay. So then this is what 8. This is 1 and this is 0. So that means how we can write this is 138 is equal to 24 into 5 plus 18. Plus 18. Always write that quotient in the bracket. Always write the quotient in the bracket. Okay. So that plays very important role. Okay. So that we will see. We can give the number. This is what 4. Okay. Now we'll divide 24 by 18 now. Okay. So then obviously the quotient is 1 now here. So this is 18. So now 6. 6. So we can write this is what 24 is equal to 18 into 1 plus 6. So I call this as 5. Now next I will divide 18 by 6. I will divide 18 by 6. So this is 3. 18. So this is 0. Now the remainder is 0. Here the remainder is 0. See the last non-zero remainder. The last non-zero remainder is 6. Right? So therefore GCD of this is what? 6. GCD is 6. Okay, we get a GCD now. We get GCD. Now we have to express this GCD in terms of these two numbers now. Okay, so that we will do now. That we will do. So how to do? We go by reverse way now, right? So what is here? 6 is here. So what is the value of 6 here now? 6 is equal to, what is 6? 24. 24 minus 18 into 1. 24 into 18. Okay, so this is value of 6 now here. Okay, so everywhere you have to assume that remainders are not a number. The remainder, this is not 18, 24, they are the non-number. Only numbers are whatever written in the bracket, they are the numbers. Just assume that all these are the, all the rest are the, that means what, all these remainders everywhere. Okay, so they are the figures, not the numbers. So we have to assume this. Okay, so we will do now. Okay, so what is the last remainder then? 18. Last remainder what? After 6, last remainder 18. 18 is there. We'll put the value of 18 now. So this is what? 24 minus, we'll put the value of 18. 18 value, what is the value of 18? 138 minus 24 into 5 into 1 now. Okay, simplify this. Simplify this. Only note that number in the bracket are the numbers, other are not a number. So we collect the 24 now here. So now this minus 1 become plus. This is 524 and this is what? 5 into 1 is 1 now here. Okay, so 5. Okay, and this one, so 24 into 6 now. Okay, because this is 124 and this is 524. So 1 plus 5 is 6 minus 138 into 1. Okay, only number written in the bracket are the numbers. Okay, so we have put the value of 24. We have to put the value of C. We have put the value of 18 now. Now next remainder is what? 24. We'll put the value of 24 now. We'll put the value of 24. What is the value of 24 here? 162. 162 minus 138 into 1 into 1 into 6 minus 138 into 1. Okay, so now I have put the value of 24, so I don't want this part, so I erase that. Okay, I erase this. Okay, so numbers are not important here. Whatever the numbers you are given, we are not using anywhere. Okay, so now we'll collect 162 and 138. So how many 162 are there? So there are 6 120, 162. Okay, now this is what? This is minus, again this is minus, right? So 1 into 6 is 6. And this is what? 7. So minus 138 into 7. Right? Then the next remainder is what? 138. 138. Go by reverse way. Okay? So don't do what is what 162 and then 138. Don't do like this. Just go by the reverse way. You will easily get your answer. So what is that? We'll put a value of 138 now. So 138. 162 into 6. 138. We have to put the value of 138. Okay, so we'll put the value of 138 now. 138 is what? 3054 minus 162 into 18 into 18 into 7 into 7. Okay, so we'll collect 162 and 3054. Okay. Okay, so now, okay, so we collect this part 162. So 18 into 7. This is what? 18 into 7. 18 into 7. So what this is 50, 56. So 56. So this is what 12. 126. And 126, this minus 1 become plus. Okay, minus 1 become plus. So 126, how many 162 is there? 126, 162 are there. And these 6 are there. You have to add this 6. So this is what then? 162, 132 now. Minus 54 to 7. Okay. Now, then the next remainder is what? 162. You have to put the value of 162 now. 162. What is the value of 162? 12, 378 minus minus 3054 into 4 132 minus 7. Okay, so now we'll collect this one list. Okay, so this is what 12 3 7 8 132 132. Then the both are the minus. Okay, so what is this? There are what 3054. How many? These are the 4. You have to multiply by 132. So 132 into 4 you have to do. So this is what 12. So this is 5. Right? This is 528 and 528 plus 7 plus 7. So this is what 535. So this is what 3054 535. So how we can write this now? This is what 12 3 7 8 130. You want plus sign here. So I can write this as what 54 minus 5, right? So what you want? X naught and y naught. We have one in x and y. So what is your x? Therefore x is equal to 132 and y is equal to minus 355. Okay. So you can check your answer is correct or not. Just multiply this and take the difference. We'll check whether it is 6 or not. If it is not 6, that means you made a mistake somewhere. So I hope that you understand this one. So very simple part. You have to apply the division algorithm, right, everywhere, right, and start from the last remainder. Go by the reverse way. Easily you can come up to these two numbers. See, we will come up to these two numbers, right? So I hope that you understand this one. Okay. So we will solve one more problem so that your concept will be clear. We will solve one more problem. So our problem is over because what? Your 6 GCD is expressed in terms of the given two numbers. Your x is this, y. Whatever you can call this as m, they call this as n. So you can call this x as m and this n. Okay. So whatever is given in the problem, check which letters they use. That letter you have to write. Okay. Okay. So we'll take one more problem so that you will understand this one. Okay. Find minus 1166 74 and express it in the form minus 1166 m. You have to take the care of this one. Okay, so 1354 n, where m n belong to J. Okay, solution. Now see here the negative number is there, but we know that GCD of AB is same as GCD of minus AB is same as GCD of A minus B, and this is same as GCD of minus A minus B. Okay, so we'll take positive number. So that is what GCD of AB is same as GCD of minus A B, A minus B minus A minus B. All the if you take this possible four pair, their GCD are same. Okay, so we do the same thing with after. We know that. Just we can say this. We know that. So in mathematics it is very easy, right? So if you don't know, we can say we know that. Okay, we know that. This phrase is very nice in the mathematics. We know that 1474 is same as. So we do the process for two positive number, and we'll take the care of this number then. We'll take the care of this number. So no problem. We can take the care of this number. Okay. Because you know that the GCD is always positive. Okay. GCD is always positive. Okay. Okay. So we'll apply both. We'll apply the same thing So your 1166 is the smaller than this. So we divide 1474 by 1166. 1474. 1470. Okay, so you can check that this is 4-digit number. This is also 4-digit number, right? So it is one now. So this is what 1166. Okay. So 4. So this is what 8. Then this is 0. This is 3 1 308. Okay. So I write this is what 1474 is equal to 1166 into 1 plus 308. No need to give the number because in the last problem we have seen that the numbers are useless. So don't go. Only you have to write what this. This is very important. Okay. So now what we'll do? We'll divide 1166 by 308. Okay. So if you hide the last digit, then this is what 116 and this is what 13. Right? So this is what if you take the 4, then this is what 120. So 120 is greater than 116. So that means you have to take the 3 now here. Okay. So this is what 24 9. Okay. 924. Okay. So now this is what 2. This is 4 and this is 2 there. Okay. So 1166 is equal to 11308. Always write quotient in the bracket. So 242. Okay. So now we'll divide 308 by 242. Again, see, this is the 3-digit number. This is also 3-digit number. So we'll do this. Okay. So this is 6, and then this is also 6. Okay. So we'll do this. What? 308 is equal to 242 into 1 plus 66 plus 66. Then we will do this division 242 66. Okay, so if you hide the last, so this is what there is a 4, but 4 do not work, I think. So because what 4 do not work, so the 3 will be work now. So this is what 18. So this is 19. 18 19. So just take the remainder. If it is greater than 66, then we'll increase 3 by 1. That is 4 will write here. So this is 4. This is 1. So this is 4. Okay. So 44 is less than 66. No problem. So that means what here 242 is equal to 66 into 3 plus 44. Okay. So now we'll do this one. Okay. So 44. So 44 divided by this. So do this up to this remainder is 0. So this is what again 1 here. Okay. So this is what 44 then. This is 22. Then 66 is equal to 44 into 1 plus 22. Okay. Now we'll divide 44 by 22. So this is 2. This is what 44 and this is what 0. Now remainder is 0. Right? So if remainder is 0, then see the last remainder. Your last remainder is 22. Okay. So therefore GCD of minus 1166 1474 is equal to 22. We are interested in this number, right? We are interested in this. We are not interested actually in this. So we'll write this. This is what 22. GCD is always positive. When maybe the both numbers are negative, whatever this, right? So in your definition, a positive integer d is a GCD, right? So that means what GCD is always positive. Okay. So now we'll convert this 22. We'll convert this 22 in the form of as a linear combination of these two numbers. Okay. So we'll start from 22 and we'll go the reverse. So 22. We'll write here 22. So what is 22? Value of 22 is what? 66 minus 44 to 1. Note that this is what 66 there. That means what? 66 into 1 is there. 66 into bracket 1 is there. 44 into 1 is there. Right? So So now note that this 66 and 44 are not, don't assume that they are the numbers. Okay, so they are the remainders, because 66, 66, 44, they are the remainders. So remainders are, so assume that the remainders are not a number. Only the numbers, only the quotients are the, so only assume that the quotients are the numbers. Okay, so now we'll put the value of, with the next remainder is what? So after 22, next remainder is 44. So we'll put the value of 44 now. So your 44 is what? 66. We'll put the value of 44 is what? 242 minus 66 into 3 into 1 now. Okay. Now first collect this one. Okay. So 44. Okay. So I'll erase this because what? So we don't need this. So I write here 44 now. So what here? 22. Just simplify this. 22 is equal to. Okay. So 22 is equal to. Simplify this. So 66. How many 66? This minus minus become plus. So 3 into 1 is 1. 3 into 1 is 3. And this 1 is here. That means what this is? 66 into 4 minus 242 into 1 now. Okay. Now next, see the next remainder is 66. So put the value of 66 now. So 22 is equal to 66. Value of 66 is what? 308. 308 minus 242 into 1 into 4 minus 242 into 1. Okay. So collect first 308 and 242. Note that 308 is not the number. Note that. So this is what? 308 into 4. Again this minus. So 1 into 4 is 4 and this 1 is there. So this is 5 now. So this is what? 242 into 5. Okay. Now see the next remainder, 242. Put the value of 242 now. This is what? 308 into 4 minus 242. Value of 242. 1166 minus 308 into 3 into 5. Okay. So first we will select 308 and all the things. First we will simplify this and then put the value of this 308. So now this is 4. So 3 into 5 is the 15 and 15 plus 4 is the 19 now. This is 19 minus 1166 into 5. Okay. So now we have to put the value of 308 now. We will put the value of 308. So I will write here now here 22 is equal to. So we will put the value of 308. This is what? 1474 minus 1166 into 1. So this is value of 308. Okay. So into 19 minus 166 5. Okay. So now this is equal to. First we will collect this 1474. This is what? 19. Right. Then this minus become plus now here. So minus 1166 into this 19 and this is 5. So this is what? 24. This is what? 24. Okay. Now here what? Here you want minus 1166. How you can write this is that minus 1166. Okay. So into 24 plus 30. So this is not 304. This is what? 1474. Okay. So 1474 19. Okay. So your M is 24. Your N is 19. Your M is this. Okay. So your M is 24 and your N is 19. Okay. So now see the coefficient of minus 1166. Coefficient of minus 1166 is what? 24. Your 24 is M. Coefficient of 1474 is N. The coefficient of 1474 is 19. So this is so your N is 19. Okay. So now the problem is over. I hope that you understand this one. Okay. So now we will stop here.